walking up to Sun Studios. We've parked in the back with Jerry Lee on the wall. Lyndon's walking ahead with her. Johnny Cash. Carl Perkins. And of course, the main man, Roy Orbison.
So, as I said, this is Sun Studio. Although this building here was Taylor's Cafe. Wasn't part of the Sun Studio at all. Although a lot of deals, a lot of contracts were probably signed in the cafe. There were also a few rooms for rent upstairs, probably where a few musicians from out of town would stay. The actual Sun Recording Studio is actually next door, so let's go and have a look at that. I came here in July of '53 to make his first demo of My Happiness, and That's When Your Heartaches Begin. Came here in January '54 to cut his second demo, and on June 26th, when Sam Phillips asked Marion to get in touch with him, as Marion thought the song that Sam had brought back from Nashville, called Without You, would be perfect for Elvis's voice, but nothing happened on June 26th. Didn't have that spark that Sam was looking for. So after rehearsals with Scotty Moore at his house on July 4th, '54, they came here July 5th and recorded Harbour Lights and I Love You Because. Pretty uninspiring renditions, but that then came during a break. That's Alright Mama, and we all know what happened from there. That's when Elvis was officially here to record. It was November of 1955 when he was recording When It Rains It Really Pours, which was, this session was cut off abruptly, probably when the confirmation came through from RCA that Elvis would be signing for them. Elvis did return here many times to visit after that, though most famously on December 4th, '56, when the $1 Million Quartet session was unofficially recorded by Sam Phillips of Elvis, Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins and Johnny Cash in the picture, although it's difficult to actually hear if he was on actually any of the caught on any of the recordings itself. But it was mainly some ballads and gospel tunes that they recorded. Elvis was also here for a picture with Sam and Marion in September '56, 3 days before going to Tupelo to perform, which was unofficially recorded also, thankfully. So we're going upstairs to what was the rooms above Taylor's restaurant.
that will come out of this small little room will go on to change the face of popular music as we know it, and that is a fact. We are truly standing on very sacred and hallowed ground, and I am very honored to be in this room with you all today. And when Sam Phillips finally hears Elvis Presley for the very first time, guys, he is 100% totally and absolutely not into it at all. So it's going to take Elvis an entire year of coming up to this building, paying his dues, getting on Sam's very last nerve until he's actually invited back for his very first real recording session. Now at this point, Sam, he had just gotten in a few songs from Nashville, and now he did need a band to record these songs. So he decides to hire Scotty Moore on the electric guitar and also Bill Black on the upright bass, and they're pictured right above the glass on the left and right. Well, now Sam did need a front man. Well, Marion suggested to Sam again, well, what about the cute kid with the sideburns, Elvis Presley? And Sam is finally worn down enough to be like, all right, Marion, call it out, let's get him down here, let's get this over and done with. So before Marion could probably even get off the phone with Elvis Presley, he is through that door because he knows he only has one shot at impressing the man behind the glass, Mr. Sam Phillips. More musical equipment, the recording technology is changing, so Sam decides to pack up shop and purchase a building behind us on Madison Avenue and open up the Sam Phillips Recording Service, which is still an active studio today, ran by his two sons, Knox and Jerry Phillips. So it leaves the room that we were standing in, a musical ghost town for about 25 years. And there was a few things during that time. It was a garage, a salon, a laundromat, a barber shop, and oddly enough, it was a scuba repair shop. That's right, I said it, guys. As you can tell, Memphis has no need for one of those here. You couldn't pay me to go in that river down there, I'm just saying. Now, it wouldn't be until around 1985 where Mr. Roy Orbison, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Carl Perkins would come back into this room and record a session called the Class of '55. And there's a photo from that day with their producer and engineer, Mr. Chip's Moment. Now, when this record came out, it went to the top of the charts, and when people started realizing that we were a functioning studio again, well, they started coming back through the doors. People like Mr. Paul Simon, Ringo Starr, John Mellencamp, Beck, Maroon 5, Chris Isaac, Margot Price, Def Leppard, Bruno Mars, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and at the time, an unknown band from Ireland, they called themselves U2. Yay. Now, U2, they would go on to record half of their Rattle and Hum record right here in this room, and that blue Ludwig drum set right back there, that is their drum set, and it has been in this room ever since. Wow. Now, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, our tour is about to come to a close, but before we part ways, Sam, before he died in 2003, donated a very special and rare piece of gear back to the studio for us to enjoy. She's been hiding out behind me this entire time, dying to meet you guys. Here she is. Now, guys, what I have here is the only surviving microphone from those sessions from 1950 to 1959. This is a Shure 55 vocal mic. Elvis, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins, Roy Orbison, B.B. King, the Howlin Wolf, the Prisonaires, Charlie Rich, Rufus Thomas, and so many more sang into this beautiful lady right here. Now, guys, my name is Jeff Smith. I'm a lifelong Memphian, and I am also a musician myself, so to be in this room with you all today to share the story of rock and roll has been an absolute honor and pleasure, and I really appreciate you all being here. Also, if you've enjoyed my story, although it is not expected, it is 100% totally okay to tip your tour guide. And that's me, guys. Give yourselves a round of applause here from Memphis Sun Studio.
Just finished the Sun tour. We're going to try this for brunch or lunch, the Trolley Market stop. Let's give it a go. So it was a trolley stop cafe by the BLT. Very good. It's a BLT, but very good. What have we lost? Mayonnaise, of course. It's a cool one. Oh, look good. Look at that. Yes, that's right.
It's nice. Oh, okay.
Ah, that's cool. It's called Square in this. Oh, that's our hotel. The tip of the end of our hotel. We stayed there last time, Spring Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, out into the sunshine.